Alright, well today we're in South Carolina again and picked up a new project. This one is a 81 Datsun. Has the title, it has the keys. It got parked in 2016 for some sort of brake issue. It kind of seems to have brakes, but we're not going to bet on them. But I done threw the battery in it and it will spin over. We're going to see if she's going to fire. It's on the tow dolly ready to go home, but anyway. So I'm going to take and see if I can fill up the float bowl a little bit. Or just flood it, one or the other. Let's see if that does anything. This should be an electronic ignition, so it should technically just fire right up. Right like that. Just been sitting for 9 years, no problem. Now the tank sounds pretty empty. So I'm trying to funnel this into the vent tube so it'll run just a little bit longer. But we'll do my famous, give it the reach around here. Okay. So here's the question. I have park lights. Why do I have park lights? Park lights are not on. Oh dear. Okay, the steering column cover's missing and the switch just disintegrated. Let's unplug that for now. That should have killed him. Okay. So, we could put some gas in the tank and see if it runs. Is that the smart thing to do? Probably not. Are we going to do it anyway? Why not? Oh, it blew a rat's nest out of the exhaust. That's a good sign, right? Evict the varmints. Oh, wait a minute. Wait.
Sure.
Oh, that smell. Oh.
Oh, that's bad. That smells like the Austin.
Yeah. I'm hoping there was little to no gas in there. Well, hopefully that's enough to pick up if it's going to. So I'm going to bottle feed it a little longer and see if it starts to run on its own. I thought she picked up there for a second.
I did too. I thought it was gonna.
gas pedal felt a little sticky. I didn't stomp on it too much because I don't want it to hang. Can't even feel the thing in there. And this air filter is bolted down. And I'll have to take that off to get access to that. But she runs and sounds really good. I mean, it's quiet. So, in the interest of we got a 3.5 hour drive and it's already on the tow dolly, I suppose I'll just strap it down and we'll go home.
Are we? Are we?
She is looking at me like, you know, I might not be telling the truth. Yeah. I mean, I could try to pull the air filter in a little more. Let me get that off. Okay.
Now.
Now?
No. Now. It had an issue.
We got the carburetor, the air filter loose enough to tell the carburetor's not stuck. So we're just not seeming to get any gas up here yet. And you know, I only put maybe a gallon or so in it, so I don't know if it's going to pick up. I hate to put a whole lot in it, not knowing if it's going to do anything or not. Let's see, do we have, there's our fuel pump. No filter up here. So our fuel filter right here, or not filter, but our fuel line going to the carburetor, it's right here, and doesn't look like it's going to be easily accessible. Well, that's not good. I just turned it and haven't even tried to loosen the clamp yet. And it has factory clamps that are not going to want to come off. Oh, there is a fuel filter right there. It's on the suction side, so if there is any trash in the tank, the filter should catch it. And our, you know what, we're just going to try it a little bit more. And
Something's smoking.
That's the crankcase vent thing.
I'm going to put your thing back on.
Actually, no, that's the EGR, part of the EGR, so that blows exhaust up there and all that dumb crap. Okay, so we're going to stick this back on here and hook up this huge vacuum line and this little vacuum line so that we don't have massive vacuum leaks. And set this back in place and put that line back in place. Like that. And we're just going to run it some more and hope that it picks up. Actually, I have another little trick in mind here. Oops. Trying to get the choke to close fully. Oh.
It almost fell.
Yeah. Full of antifreeze out maybe. Huh. Signal light came on again. Or something. Like a light burning.
We just bought a Christine.
Okay, that's good. It wasn't empty, it just low. There we go. Yeah. Now that we've fired it 3 or 4 times, we should probably take the bolt. Yeah. A little low, but it's got some in it and it looks clean. It's not like super nasty. Actually, can you come around here and hit the gas button for me while I
Okay.
hit the gas one good time? There we go. Let the choke close. All right.
I got it.
Come back on you. Since you in there. Hit the starter.
Hit the starter.
All right, start him again. I thought it was going to go. Okay. Go again.
You got something leaking in here.
Something leaking in there.
Oh yeah, there's gas leaking in here.
There's no way there's gas leaking in there.
There's
It might be
something
coolant.
leaking. Okay, well there's liquid and it's leaking.
From where?
From right there.
Yeah, that's the heater core, so that's coolant.
Okay.
That's not a good sign, but okay.
It's fine. It's fine. We're not gonna explode, so we're fine.
Right. Hit the gas one good time first. Yeah, she's not picking up. Okay. Well, if we got a coolant leak in there and other multiple factors, we're going to call it a win in the fact that it does run. And tie him down and take him back to Greenville, Baileyton. Anyway, back to Tennessee, and mess with it some more later. But shows good potential. Oh, one more thing: the seats that are in it are not correct and are horrible. So I got him to throw in another set of seats. These are not great, but I can recover them. They do appear to be the correct style seats. So. Yeah, that's part of the deal, and so that'll do for now, and we'll mess with it again when we get home, or another day probably, because we won't have time when we get home. So anyway, later. Okay, so the P1, we made it back home on the tow dolly. Had a couple of sketchy instances. We hit some rough road and it got squirrely, and then it wouldn't straighten up, and we got off on the exit and like never got back on the interstate, but we made it home. It just took a little longer than it would have been preferable, but it's here. So now it's time to see if we can get her running. Besides just off of a bottle. So, I guess the first thing I need to do is see if I'm getting any gas up here. And I see that there's some regular hose clamps going to the fuel filter. So I'll probably start by taking that loose, see if I can blow through it into the tank, see if there's anything that it'll pick up. It may be just not picking up gas where it's tilted. I don't know. So we'll get a screwdriver. I didn't even bring the tools out yet. Got ahead of myself. Screwdriver and do that and see what I can come up with. Okay, so let's see. Alright, here's our fuel filter. So we want to take it loose. And see. No. That is not going to work. Let's take it loose from the pump, see if we can blow. Well, I prefer not to blow back through the lines with the fuel pump or fuel filter, but Let's take him loose from the top. We're going to see if we can blow anything through there, or getting anything up here. May have to get a different mount and put y'all under the hood. It's trying to rain on me. It's been raining all day and it finally let up, and I thought, well, okay, now I can work on the car. Of course. Say it's supposed to rain all week, so I'm too impatient to wait for a dry day. So, we're out here. So, I'm taking my screwdriver and prying the line here. Try and get it off. It's handy dandy up on this tow dolly right now, but it's also kind of in the way. Which I could roll it off on the ramps, but I'm not really trying to have it sitting in the yard. If I can't get it to where it'll run and drive, then I don't want it sitting here in the yard. Oh, come on, you moved. Come on off of there. There we go. Alright, so we got our line loose there, and it is dry as a chip. So we got nothing coming up here. So I did bring some line. I don't know if it's going to be small enough. But let's see if I can blow through this at all. It's going to suck because it's kind of cracked. So somewhere something's clogged up. Puh, puh, puh. Dust. Rust, dust. No gasoline, no. So that's why she never would take off and go. I very well easily could put me a jug right here like I most time do. But I would like to get this one running out of the tank, if possible. But that may take more than what tinkering I'm going to do right here. So yeah, I think we're going to take this loose, but I think we're going to see if we can just rig us up a temporary fuel tank setup. Alright, let me get some pliers. So let me just back you up here where you can see something. See a dumbass working on a car in the rain. That's what you're going to see. Alright. I was just talking about how it was up on the lift, and now I'm standing, well, on the lift, on the car dolly. Now I'm standing on the car dolly so that I can reach down in here. Kind of counterproductive on the situation, but alright, let's see. Come on. May have to cut that line off. I don't want to, because I don't know that the line I got is going to be small enough. I need to look at it and see what size it is. Because these are probably quarter. Well, so far we're not getting nowhere. Okay, so in the interest of getting it running rather than worrying about if it's going to run out of the tank or not right now, I found a piece of line that will work, and I'm going to just run it out of a jug under the hood for now. So we're going to get our return line off, because we don't want our clean gas going back to the tank. We want it going back to our clean tank, our clean jug. So we're going to have to take this hose clamp, and of course it turns out so far and then gets stiff and then comes out of the wires. But that's common for these. I hate those clamps. They hold good, but whenever you go to take them off, if they're rusty at all, they don't want to work correctly. So anyway, got that one loose. Now if we can get this to twist. There we go. Bet that line's all original. Okay, now the other one, we've got aftermarket hose clamps and stuff, and the filter, so they may have had some trash in the tank before, so probably a good thing it didn't pick up any gas, because we may have inadvertently made more mess than anything. At least it did have a filter if it did have trash. So now we just need our other hose clamp here and our piece of 1/4 inch line. This other line I had was 5/16, so it was not going to work. But we got a piece of 1/4 inch line and put it on down here. Oh yeah, that's a good tight fit. And tighten that up. So this is going to be the express way to get it done, and we'll maybe mess with the tank on a brighter day. Getting it up on the lift would be nice, but I don't know. Okay, now for our new gas tank. Yeah, I know, it's probably not the brightest idea, but it was handy, so now we're going to use a bungee to hold him in place some way. I do want to put him down here, like about so. At least the glass won't be susceptible to melting if it gets too hot. Alright. Sounds reasonable. Okay, so let's see. Yeah, alright. There we go. So now we need our section side down in the gas. Try and get it as far down in there as possible. Alright, and our return side just can go right in the top. Alright. Don't try this at home unless you're as big a dumbass as I am. Okay. Oh. So let's throw our cable back on. And let me do something else here real quick. Okay. We're going to do our bottle feed until it picks up. Well, maybe. Whoa! Some dummy put it in gear. I'm about to run y'all over. And myself. Okay. is running and circulating and squirting fuel out of the bottom of the fuel pump. Our fuel pump is bad. But she's running on her own. So let me show y'all. Oh wow, it's starting to pick up. So you can see the fuel recirculating, but also spurting out of the fuel pump. So let me go goose her, see if it'll calm down. Aside from the fuel pump issue, we're doing pretty good. Oh, it's gonna idle down now. Well, I would say I checked the oil pressure and stuff, but I'm sure it's all right. Seems to be working. That's the only real gauge he's got. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and unload her since it will run on its own. I probably will have to address the fuel pump before I can actually do much with it. But then the gas tank and all that good stuff. Okay. So now we're going to unload her off the dolly. Hopefully drama free. Because I'm not hooked to a truck, so it may try to kick up. I hope not. I've got some boards under it. Hope that does the trick. this is quite silly. I've never had this much trouble getting one off of the dolly. Oh, I'm up on top of the ramp over here. Well, at least it can't kick down that way. Huh. Oh. Wow. How's it already drank that much gas? That's why she's not running good, because it done ran out of gas. I mean, yeah, this is only a half-gallon jug, but still. Slight downfall. Okay, let's see if she will go now that the gas is not running out. Well, I got her off of there. Anyway, started making a weird noise. I think my vacuum leak came back. Okay, let's move over here. I don't know if I gave y'all a proper walk around of this thing yet. So let's take a look at what we got going on. Okay, I think I did mention it is an 81 210. So it has the square headlights, which I'm not a fan of, but it's okay. It's the 80s. It does have some definite windshield issues, as well as the back glass. So it's going to be one of the first things I'll have to do is try and find the right seals. I think I can get those, but it has the bulkier, boxy tail lights. There again, not a big fan of those either, but you know. The interior leaves much to be desired. May have showed y'all the seats I got, because this seat doesn't belong. It's not the right seat. It doesn't fit. It's horrible. That passenger seat is the right seat. It's missing the headrest. So the others came out of a 210, and I believe is the correct seats. They did fit the bolt holes right. However, they had one bolt in each seat, and they were the wrong bolt. So okay. Let's go in here. We're showing 253,000 miles, and the speedometer needle is broke. The dash is in horrible condition. The carpets are moldy. There's water in that floorboard. So yeah, she's got some issues. It needs a windshield. This one's not cracked, but it's delaminated. So all in all, though, oh, let's see. Oh, that's tuned. I hear a pop. No sound though. Let's see, AM, FM. Yeah. Factory radio, but don't work. Oh, the blower works. Blowing mouse nests out. Okay. Unfortunately, I don't have a spare dash for this car. Anyway, what's our sticker here? Lawrence County Recycle Disposal. Well, that's not helpful. A oil change sticker would have been nice. Okay. What do you think, Bubba? Does it meet your inspection? All right, look out.